In other words, I was waiting to stream until we started off this.
Oh, sure. Well, everybody, hello and welcome to what will, God willing, be the final part of something that I never thought we'd finish. Joining me here is P in Motorsport, who will be here to the end of this.
Don't worry, I've had lots of caffeine today.
Oh, I had it answered to me, Phil. Why the game was locking tracks out on me. It's because I'm trying to... No, we did GT5s. These are juniors.
I didn't select the car!
Which is a problem. I mean, we could restart if you really wanted to. Okay, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, we could do that. I mean, it's. But anyway, the 58, now the 59 car challenge. We're in Jetta Juniors. We did the GT5 version, which was the Cup version of the car yesterday. These are juniors. I don't know what this is necessarily.
There's no difference. Absolutely no difference between them. They're both G40s.
Interesting.
Except the juniors, it's driven by people under 17.
Oh. Well, then we should be a dead ringer then, shouldn't we?
You've got a choice of all-weather tyres or all-weather tyres.
Well, we were allowed race tires on the other ones too.
Oh, I can't. Apparently, I can't save no tunes now. Oh, just
we'll fix. I mean, well, you'll have to fix that on the. We go back to the lobby. The last 9, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not beaten down by it, despite my attitude. I'm just. It's almost sad in a way.
Yeah, but now we know we've tasted everything. We can come back to car classes and have proper races on, not 3-lap spots.
It's true. But yeah, that is. I was told today that is why I was being locked out of tracks. I thought it was the game being weird. It turns out it's just because I'm trying to force so many AI. Tracks like Cadwell and Knock Hill and the Rallycross tracks can't have, 20 some odd pit boxes, so you can't go to them like that. So,
well, Cadwell doesn't really have a proper pit lane, so.
Right, exactly.
Its paddock is on the outside of the circuit.
So I figured we're in the juniors, we better do the NASCAR track.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to say these cars are gutless, but
they're pretty gutless. Did you send NASA part just in case you did?
I didn't, but I could do. Oh, and he just absolutely drove back into me. Instead of staying offline, he drove back into me.
You don't even know the yellow car behind me or something?
Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, very nearly lost it there. The speed! I can't take the speed! There's Honda Civics that go quicker than this. 5 gears! What for?
I tried to take the brush top flat, but that didn't
I legitimately also tried to do that.
Well, these are so gutless, it's like, I don't need to scrub off a lot of speed.
The problem is that because they're so gutless, they also don't have a lot of aero or anything, obviously, to turn, so they turn like sort of like a road car, so you have to be more ginger with it than you might suspect. Is the end that I'm coming to. I don't like how they fill over the rumble strip, though. I don't like that at all. Oh, and I really don't like how I was just cut off.
Are the AI trying to murder you again?
No, it's just they're in the way.
Oh, that's one straight on. Well done, Philip.
I'm changing people's names now.
Well, my name is Philip.
I know, but I know, but like. Oh man. I mean, I don't mind the car. I know you don't like Janettas, but I don't mind them. I like
the GT4 and I like the GT3 version, but the Juniors are dull.
Had this not been race 1, I probably would have put us during a nice evening thunderstorm. But yeah, I do like a Janetta. I like. Part of me likes them because they were some of the only drivable cars in the original Project Cars.
So I carried on my great hunt to Dino, dressed well 2 Dinos and most stuff today. There was nothing. I mean, look.
That popular yet?
It's like the UK's been snubbed a bit.
Oh.
Like it was in the last movie for getting all the toys over. But apparently the good news, the Spinosaurus is coming to the UK in July. So I will be getting the Spinosaurus.
Phil talking about action figures, of course.
Scale models.
Scale action figures. Frickin' 9 to go, Phil. Here we go.
Yep, let's go.
My windshield wipers were going absolute mad right there. And then you come over here and you block your mate a little bit. You block your mate a little bit, and then you go over here and you block that line, and you come back over here and you block your mate a little bit. And then nobody gives a shit because you're in a half a gutless piece of crap. Yeah, so Phil, you just graduated. You just Yep, you just graduated into well, sort of amateur. You're an amateur now. Because it goes amateur, pro-am,
semi-pro.
Is it called semi-pro? I thought it's called pro-am. And then there's professional, and then there's veteran or whatever, I think. Whatever. It's all just doing races. It has nothing to do with skill either. Speaking of no skill, I'll be showing you how to not take a corner today.
Wow, I didn't get a penalty for that one?
Yeah, I didn't either, but it's just this game sometimes.
See, you found a 57, so you're a happy man today.
This is the only time during this challenge I've got my number. I've never really seeked it out.
I'll be using the Mini because the Mini has a 66.
Oh.
And plus no one will be kept on. Dan mooi erin. Well done, Phil. Not much learning going on here.
Well, you're learning where the extra runoff rooms are.
See, if this was Watkins Glen in the 70s, I would have been knuckle deep in catch fencing there. Cheese it.
Oh, tease it. NASCAR still loves to wad them up in the Armco here. It's odd that uh-oh. I've gone off. Oh well, that just resets this race now, doesn't it? Reignite the burner. I can flash back at you, bitch. I don't care. I can flash you.
Flash.
Ah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. I just got a slowdown penalty, and so did you.
You could take me on the left there, mate. I'm not giving up, but you can take me on the left. Matter of fact, I might squeeze you over here towards the grass just a little bit.
Where the hell has all the dirt gone? I'm sure there was a lot of dirt. I shook off so much dirt.
That's why I watch your streams, Phil. I come for you and I stay for the karaoke. I'm not even kidding. Most karaoke's bad. I'm not gonna say all of it's bad because I've seen some people do some stuff, but
I admit I can't sing. I'm no singer.
But I guess that's kind of the point of karaoke. Oh my goodness, tickle all the sausages on the way out of there. Lovely jubbly.
See, I are nowhere. This race.
They're coming into the bus stop, apparently, as third place.
Where the hell?
Fantastically simple car, a fantastically simple race, and you'll notice the two bits that are together are surrounded by nothing and no one. I don't know why I was Scandinavian right there, but I was.
You need to link your Twitch to Discord so it shows your stream like it does for me.
I suppose I could do that at some point. All right.
That's right. There's one more closer to the end.
Yes, it is.
Where has all the muck gone? I shook up so much muck. I'm sure there's so much muck. Here we go. We're going for another draw in the hat. And Jesse's not even in my stream. Yes, David, PCAST 2. We're doing all 59 classes. You know, because I've got more content than Gran Turismo. At least it's not Forza. Jesse's muted. Yeah, Janetta Juniors suck donkey dick. I didn't do well because I didn't have a green one. Hey, I'm bronze. Woo. I'm bronze. Not like this. How have you been anyway, David? I did see you were streaming earlier before I went out for a more Jurassic World 2 toy hunt. I mean, scale model. I think I covered that right. Yeah? Nice. How was Vegas? Hot? I hate hot weather. Because it means I've got to mow the lawn. Woo! It was lovely. Excellent. So, how many online races was that? 53 online races. So, basically 50 races to go up to bronze.
That's a weird number. Like, why that number?
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, but we have learned some things. We're never going to drive certain classes again after doing all this.
Like,
Rally Challenge cars, they handle shite.
well, I mean, they could fix them.
The fixed cards.
Also, sorry everybody, if I'm being completely honest, emergency bathroom break there. Oh.
What? Here we go for race
52, Phil. Race 52.
We've been doing this for nearly 2 weeks. That's a scary thing.
Oh, and it's a bloody good one, isn't it? This one here. We were worried that there wouldn't be any good cars left. Do you want to do the oval or the road course circuit? Mind you, it's the proper road course circuit, the one they used today.
What circuit is it?
It's Indianapolis. So you want to do the oval or?
I think road course.
Yeah, because it is.
Because these tour cars, we're not
indeed,
in NASCAR, so.
It is the proper road course as well.
Yeah. After the MotoGP version. Well,
I mean, it's the IndyCar version.
Yeah, because the F1 version didn't have that middle bit on the.
Well, yeah, and there's no there's no two 180s.
Double hairpins.
Yeah.
And the bit from when NASCAR, where the turn 1 is on the oval.
Yep.
Because it used to be flat out through there, but a lot of Michelin tyres were getting punctured. Causing people to crash.
Whenever I see you're in a green car, does that mean you're ready?
Yes. I'm also in a closet.
I'm in a piece of DLC.
But I'm in a closet.
What I hate is some of my favorite cars in this game are part of a DLC pack that you only get from buying the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of them.
The season pass? Nah. Yeah, I've missed, a few races because of it. Actually, I missed a few races. My PS4 said,
yeah.
This disc is too dirty.
Oh, dirty disc! Dirty, dirty disc!
Oh, dirty disc! Well.
8 to go, Phil. 8 races left.
We can almost taste the end.
We're so close. I mean, I suppose we're just gonna pump them out here.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering putting a set up, and I'll just run stable.
I mean, I don't really put a setup in unless there's something wrong with the car, but I don't.
Watch out for that guy. He's really big.
Oh Jesus! I got the list too now. So I like to say it to buy. Yeah, I got your list too set up, and wow, this dash is a bit barren as opposed to the production model of this car.
I'm just thinking, where are all my gauges?
Yeah. Here's the weird thing about my car, and it might be the same in yours. They took out all the gauges except for the rev counter, but they left the wood fascia. Why'd they do that?
Just out of my way in Mercedes.
Can you think of any other pit lane that they actively use both directions?
No, because they run the same way as you do.
Yeah, they continue to run anti-clockwise.
No, it's only India I can think of.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, I cannot... If you asked me to place it, I probably couldn't. Oh, man. Is your car driving, like, well?
Yes, very well.
This is group... I don't know, but I'm slippy, but I'm, like, happy slippy. Like that Mercedes that we did, that we ended in the last part with, is... To me, that was a... I mean, I overdrove the shit out of it, but for me, it was a happy slip. And I've got the same thing in this Audi. Yeah, he absolutely was. Like we've said throughout this entire thing, sometimes it's just your day.
And my day came in LMP1s, GT3s.
Oh, bugger. They got that nice, beautiful
GT4s.
pylon, and I'm too stupid to look for it properly.
It nearly came in Group C.
That was a fantastic race. I noticed a lot of those races you won turned into fantastic races between you and somebody else.
I won in the Lotus F1 cars, in the 80s ones. I was talking the Lotus 72, but I had to park it because my cat was being sick. Did I?
Wow, I blew turn 1.
Yeah, I blew turn 1 too.
You blew both turns 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I have a lot of... Okay, well, I was going to say I have a lot of grip, but then I backed it into a corner. Other than me acting a jackass, the car's fantastic.
Yeah, the reason why we're doing this is we're just waiting for more content in GT Sport.
Well, the reason I'm doing this is because I kind of wanted to do it, but I don't know if I would have followed through on it without being pushed to do so. It's probably one of those things that I would have...
Wheel angle on that Merc there. They're 90 degrees going around that corner. I mean, mine's not really, but... Oh, that's good. I was looking at the chat there.
Oh, that's a Kazi right there. Look at that Kazi. The greatest thing is, I'm in an old 90s Audi looking at Mercedes 190Es and Cosworths and R32s. It's heaven over here. Wow, I got beat by an AI on that lap. That is unfortunate. I did spend half of that lap in the dirt, but still.
And are you in my chat yet? Getting your T-Rex.
Oh, bugger.
I won in the silhouette cars as well, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
I think I've won, what, about 6 or 7 races out of this?
At least.
Okay, the GT3s I kind of like didn't deserve.
Well, I mean, some different races require different skills.
Yeah, I did go with a full-blown burnout paradise on the race.
I mean, you were trying to stop for the corner, and you might have done so had you not been side by side with somebody. But, you know, it is what it is.
P1 on qualifying for now. Let's see if Jason Vettel's me. Yeah.
It's just got so much grip, this Audi.
Jesse Vettel.
I suppose it might... What was the drivetrain like in these cars? Did it have its native drivetrain?
But the Audi would have been rear-wheel drive, wasn't it? It was the A4 that was four-wheel drive and Super Touring. Until they banned it.
I've got a Quattro sticker, but no Quattro.
You might have a Quattro. Quattro.
A Quattro. I got a Quattro, and I got a Sienna Cans with that behind, and I'm surrounded by Cozy.
It's pretty hard in this race because you've got BMWs, ain't you? Not the BMW, the Merc. The Merc's technically a Cozy.
Oh, the Merc's a Cozy too, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Actually, I better Google your chat as well.
Oh, got to Google. Oh, get to Googling. Oh, get to Google. Sorry, we're a bit weird. But if you've made it to part 7 and you haven't noticed that yet, I don't know.
Bit weird?
Well, we're
We've done 24-hour races on Gran Turismo and 5 and 6.
Listen,
We're not a bit weird.
I didn't say we were smart either.
We're completely bonkers.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I've just sorted out that, so in your chat as well. As well as mine, so I'll put that window there. No, not bringing that this one.
Not now, Kato. Eight races left. That includes this one. Be 7 races left after this. Absolutely bonkers. When we started,
You know when I'm ready because I'm ready up.
Yep. I mean, the game's gonna ready up for us.
Well, if we're not ready, we don't race, do we?
Well, I mean, oh no!
Oh, disqualified for the Audi.
I'll watch for them. That's fine.
Wow, I just got monstered on the line by
That
the
shouldn't
AI.
fucking work like that. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't. It should allow you to sit on pit lane after the fact and come out.
I've got a penalty for fuck's sake. Go past.
Oh well. Oh dear. Dear Lord. He's still backwards, by the way. He's still backwards.
That's okay, one less Mercedes on the road.
Pity that.
No, in fact, I'm not a Mercedes person.
Oh yeah, there is. We're talking about motorsport meets this weekend. We did miss one. V8 Supercars has their season opener this weekend. Or it might not. It might. I'm pretty sure it's their season opener.
Yeah, because BTCC is next week at Wellington.
Yeah, I can't. I can't think of anything else other than IndyCar, NASCAR, and V8 Supercar. As far as motorsport, that would be televised. No. VLN won't come back until after the 24 happens. So, if you're joining us now, you're watching Phil race alone because I'm incompetent.
Driver got caught short.
It should just place you in your box and let you drive out. Gee, like Assetto Corsa does.
Mm.
Where it's like, oh well, I got caught out on the starter. I wasn't ready.
I'm probably the only person in the league who has a set of one console.
It really is a shame of the AI on the AI, not the AI. The AI's, pretty decent actually. I know a lot of people complain about it, but in comparison to some of the games that we play, it's actually not that bad. Oh fuck! I forgot about Forza's AI.
Based on your real driving, and you know for a fact you're not that aggressive.
Well, we probably are against AI. It was just a shit idea, and they continue to double down on it. I don't agree with that. Anyway, but yeah, it should allow you to drive out of pit lane after the field's gone by. That's what Assetto does, and I think that's fantastic because you got somebody who's qualified for a race, has been there, and because they miss a timer, pushing a button on a timer, I was trying to be commodious to Phil and let him set up whatever he was setting up, and I forgot that it doesn't just place you on the grid. You actually have to ready up, and me readying up in the race doesn't affect it.
Nope.
Even stupider, I know it doesn't work like that because I've seen other people get locked out of races. So I don't.
Infi and Matt Hunter.
And Nas too as well. This is the final lap, yeah?
Yep. A hollow victory.
I don't really believe in hollow victories. A win's a win.
No, it's a victory anyway.
I'm from the train of thought that a win's a win, and people could say, "Oh, well, somebody cheated to win that race." Well, yeah, well, they still finished first. Cheat or no?
Not in that race on just what you clipped. Oh no, it's gone horribly wrong here. Yeah, GT Sport though, we're just waiting for more tracks and cars. Well, if the rumour's true, we're getting Group A's, that means race versions of the R32 and the M3. Loves it.
I mean, it depends on what their definition of Group A is, I guess. Oh, and it's a well done job for the Cozzy. And the Cozzy wins it.
Not by much. You're still not in my chat. Get in my chat, boy.
I am in there. I'm watching you stream.
How come it didn't show me? Let's have a little fresh track.
You won't believe this, by the way, but I actually didn't cock it up. I have all of the the names or all the car classes in the hat properly.
Are you signed in?
Yes.
Showing you my views first.
I might. Maybe because I didn't click the chat or something.
Probably.
But I'm here. There's some numbers in a row.
Well, that's in your chat. There we go.
So, you won't believe this, but I was watching myself, thinking I was watching you. I'm gonna be honest, I've had smarter moments.
I know, I watch my stream because I checked for the quality.
Oh, this is just fantastic. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
Just changing tracks, aren't I? I know what car I'm driving. I know what car I'm driving.
Well, if you want this thing, I'll do the other thing. I just didn't think anybody would want this thing.
I'm not doing this thing. I'm doing this.
What?
Still.
Oh yeah, of course you are. I had no doubt. It would be a shame though if it rained.
Well, Silverstone. Rain. And you're then four-wheel drive. Well, technically, yeah, the Raptor.
It'd be a damn shame, Phil.
It would. Oh, I found that one. What would be reason for the Raptor first?
If I am gonna make it rain, I'm gonna make it consistent, so we're not caught out. So it'll be raining in practice and qualifying as well. There we go.
Well, when it's gonna rain.
Yeah. I mean, we're at Silverstone. I'm in an old Mustang. What could possibly go wrong?
And I'm now in a Ford Raptor. Because it's raining.
Alright.
I'm bitching out. No, we've only got rain in practice, ain't we? Or was that in the race?
But I've got a little bit of everything. It's happening. I mean, it might be. So anyway, that was race 52 in Group A's, won by Phil there. This is race 53, Road G's at Silverstone International, as it turns out.
That Raptor's only two-wheel drive, so no.
Alright. Alright. Are you ready?
Kind of.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm just doing something.
Alright.
Here we go. Yep, I'm ready. Let's do this.
So, uncommon weather for Britain. For it to be wet.
Yeah, maybe uncommon. Never rains in Britain.
Yeah, it's weird. Whenever rain gets over, you know, the border for Scotland and Wales, it just stops. It dries up. It's weird. Rains all the time in Scotland and Wales and Ireland. All of it. But never rains in Britain.
Now you know why we built all our reservoirs in Wales and Scotland.
I thought it was just to keep the Welsh and Scottish out.
Reservoirs, I said, for water.
Oh. Oh. Not moats then. Good cover.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's really raining. We're using the wing.
You're doing what?
So I have a 14-mile-an-hour deficit in top speed compared with you, but I'm also lighter and nimble.
And my car's a bit fat. Go on, you can say it.
And I also have a Pinto engine. Could be a twin cab. RS 1600. Yeah, it's a twin cab.
God, look at my gauge cluster.
Oh, hello, my PlayStation doesn't like this.
I'm having to render quite a lot.
Oh, I do love the Mark II Escort.
So I was right. There was one with an escort in it that we hadn't done yet.
Yeah.
Because you're in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm a happy man.
You know,
Those who don't know, I am a rallyist. Rallying is my passion. And without the Mark I and Mark II Escort, rallying would have died a long time ago. It really would have died so many years ago now.
I don't know how to drive a Mustang in the wet. So I'm just going to kind of always be sort of sideways.
Slowly sideways or fast sideways?
I think a little bit of both, really. It's proper rain at this point, you know. It's chucking it down out here. Or as we would say in America, it's you know, sheets of rain here.
Stick it down the inside of that Raptor. But that Raptor's going to eat me on the straight. I am literally the Lotus Cortina. You know what would be really nice? Classic Mini.
No kidding.
Put something like the Classic Mini in GTA now.
Yeah.
I might sit by one of them.
I was reading something about GTA today that I couldn't quite understand. They're releasing like an ultimate edition of the game or something.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're releasing an ultimate edition, and it gives you. It's called GTA Online: The Complete Experience or something like that. And basically, what it is
It's all the matches.
I guess you get all the bullet points of all the stuff they added online that you don't have to pay for or whatever. You just have it. You also get you get 1 million credits to spend however you wish. They set you up with a house and everything and online, and you can play the story as well in the game. Though it's called the online complete whatever, you still get the story. But here's the thing I don't understand. The thing I don't understand is in the blurb. Okay, I'm hooning around at this point. I'm not fast, but I'm hooning around. But anyway, the part that I didn't understand was it says, oh, you know, enjoy enhanced visuals, more wildlife, and better LOD at distance and textures and everything. I was like, is this a completely new version of the game then?
Yeah, because about to say, the wildlife is not in the online part of the game.
What it read like was the blurb from the next generation version of the game for you know, the features of what it could do. But it was just confusing. So this Mustang is going to kill me unless I cheat and turn the bullshit traction control that doesn't exist on. So
Yes.
And I know it's not pure to do that, but for one, I don't care. And two, I prefer to have an enjoyable experience rather than a historically accurate one. Oh my god, I did it again in reverse. I kept looking over at the stream and I'm like, how am I still driving? I've been in the pit lane forever. The latency is terrible, and I realized that driver's on the right side of the car and I am not.
That driver's on the right hand side of the car, therefore must be Phil.
Do you ever get tired of being wrong?
I'm not wrong, it's the rest of the world that's wrong.
Oh, okay, understood. I'm with you there. So Phil, enjoy your win. I'll be over here trying not to have it die. God, you gotta like a Mustang though. Couple of Fords up front. Okay. Oh, he buggered you. He buggered you real good.
That raptor murdered me.
Oh, he's going through the grass. Sorry, mate. He was going through the grass. You're clear. Oh, Jesus. Windshield wipers. There's a turn here. I'm going for it. I made the turn. I'm trying to go over. I swear to God, I'm trying to go over. Just... This is hard to drive angry, isn't it? I'm just constantly in his way. This is the steering I have.
But you've got more horsepower than me in the straight.
That's where my kingdom lies.
Oh god, that raptor's coming back for me.
Oh,
he's touching me.
Oh god. Oh, I'm having a crisis.
It stopped raining.
Yes, it did. Phil, I'm having a weird time in the Mustang. Oh, I'm having a weirder time. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Look at how much you close up in the twisties. Are you as sideways as I am at all times, or?
Not as much.
Okay.
Yeah, baby sideways there.
No, I was just offline because I was turning my windshield wipers off.
I still need mine on because I'm in this way.
It's true.
Oh, I'm going like an idiot.
It's just, that's the thing about, oh god, you're right there. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to block you. I really ain't. It's just, it kind of goes where it wants to go.
This is great fun though.
It is! That's the...
You've got the horsepower advantage, but I've got the corner advantage. This is British touring cars in the 60s.
Oh, I found a dry line and I'm going to stick to it. I'm out of the dry line. I think they might have done some good work on the dry line. Yeah, it's certainly more there than usual. Oh, look at that live track I just ran through. That live track wet spot, and how there was no dry line up the hill through it. I'll give you a lane. I mean, I'm not going to have much of a choice.
Did you see that? Did you see that little kick out on the escort?
Oh, I'm too worried about me kicking out right now. Which I'm doing every time I get near anything.
I was just being told by Stick that you're in a more powerful car. You think I don't know that?
Oh, that's weird that he would tell you that in a race where we're supposed to be, you know, racing each other.
Oh.
I think I deserve that, I guess.
I think you went sideways and I was there. Oh, the aquaplane.
This car, is
Fun,
yes, scary, very scary, but I love it.
Ooh, 2 minutes low. Both in thoughts.
As I said before, as the 7th fastest man in the world said, winners drive Fords.
I've run 2 races in a row with a Ford. Yay me.
Alright. Oh, shit. I forgot that this was a thing.
If you've got a DLC car, you might have to throw it out and then put it back in later.
No.
Because
This...
obviously I can't do DLC.
Oh, shit.
What's the old shit for?
Race 54 is a stinker.
Well, that had to happen sooner or later.
We are only doing 1 lap, I promise you.
Are we at the Nordschleife?
No. This would be almost impossible at the Schleife. I just don't even have anything to say at this point. Whoops.
I'm not using the gas turbine car.
Nah, come on. You know you'll like it. Race 50 whatever. Race 54. Vintage Indy cars at Le Mans. The race literally nobody wanted. did that twice. Well, if you're gonna drive that, I'll drive the other one. The other one that appears to be... Which one? You're in the 38, right?
Yeah, I'm in the 38.
I'll drive the other one. Ready, steady. Actually, you know what we're gonna do?
What's that?
We're just gonna run the race.
Yeah.
We'll run a race.
We ain't gonna get round in time for...
Yeah. I mean, we will, but... Yeah, you could get a Q lap in, but, I mean, realistically, we'll just kick this out. Just like the one lap Schleife race we did last part. We're nearing the end now. This is, what I say this was, 54? Out of 59? 54 out of 59. Apparently the lap record in my car is a 259. Well, that might just be the world record in this classic car, which, you know, would be about this car. Look, Formula One, an aero screen.
We're starting beside each other. Okay.
Godspeed, Phil. I've got the biggest STP logo on the back of my car. Oh, I got disqualified. That's weird. I don't even have that on, so I don't understand how that was a thing. Oh well. We'll watch Phil drive around here. Gonna be 3 in a row for Phil.
And then there's something else with a Ford engine.
It doesn't look like it turns very well, though.
Nope.
Yeah, I got disqualified off the line. I was riding the brake, which, you know, is what you're supposed to do. Well, you're supposed to ride the clutch, but I was riding the brake, and I was doing a little bit of throttle, and it was inching the car forward. I was like, alright. Yeah, that does not look like that turns very well.
This is definitely designed to go around an oval.
Well, it had to go around circuits too, but it didn't. No one ever said it.
This one.
It's an Indy car.
It was solely the Indy 500.
Oh. Phil, I'm gonna be in cockpit cam, and I'm gonna pretend I'm driving. That is a lot of. That is a lot of. That's a lot of.
You can see it in my stream, can't you? Like engine getting damaged.
Is it really? Oh yeah, it sure is. It's kind of a yellowy orange color.
Oh boy.
There it went. Oh wait, no, that is breaking for the quarter. Never mind. Nurse this baby home. As shit as my car choice was in that last race, it was still fantastic. just see your dude in the car left foot and right foot brake in the same corner?
I don't know.
I swear to you, he left foot brake and right foot braked in the same corner. What? What kind of... Won't you calm down there, Footloose?
I'm half throttle. I'm half throttle. I'm half throttle. I'm saving the engine.
Phil, you have terminal damage in the engine. Please box and retire. We're going to have to retire the car.
No.
Phil, we have to retire the car. Do you understand?
Well, first up, this car wouldn't have a radio, would it?
Phil, I don't give a shit about your pedantic arguments. We have to retire the car. Do you understand?
Some I do. This is why I'm not a racing driver. Oh boy, please stop the Porsches, please. No, okay.
Phil, you're driving like a knob. Do you understand?
Yes. I'm trying to look up nurse the car back to finish line.
Look at that gear stick. Oh, look at your electrics and stuff. That whenever you hit a curb, they bounce. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Hit a curb. Curb it a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. Your wiring loom, I assume, is what that is.
I've been given a 1 minute penalty or 1 second penalty for exceeding track limits.
I think it was 1 second. At least I hope it was 1 second. Alright. Alrighty then.
That was a lesson in nursing the car back to finish it.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was definitely one where we should have opened the cooling up.
Well, I shouldn't have jumped the start, which is weird because I'm not supposed to be able to do that. But
that's 3 wins in a row for...
Phil, would you?
It was only 1 second penalty.
We're gonna do this next one right. We're gonna do a proper thing for this one because I feel like
it deserves it.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that we haven't had this opportunity so far. So because we're so close to the end, we're on 55 of 59 now. We're gonna do a proper one because I don't want to not have done a proper one of these. So that entails backing out of the lobby, and I'll have to remake the lobby, which be done in a second. But I refuse to not have a legitimate. Now that I know why it wasn't working in the first place, I refuse to not have a legitimate one of these. Yeah. What's your favorite Rallycross track in this game?
Well, the one I know the most is Lydden.
Well, that's where we're going. You can have 6 Rallycross cars. Yeah, you can. It answered my question for me, as it turned out. And we're going to have a proper Donnybrook here. That's what we're going to do. Because I just refuse to not have a proper off-road race. You know what I'm saying?
release one. It's just me and you. Bit of a proper Rallycross. Just accepting the invite.
All right.
Right, there's mini, there's mini, there's mini, there it is, already in it. Lydden Hill.
I hate being a mini.
I love minis. Oh.
I guess if I'm gonna do this, I should be driving a DLZ car, so I will, but I refuse to drive one with those hideous logos on it.
Are you referring to Monster?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
What's wrong with Monster? It's better than Red Bull.
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, even Theresa May.
No, she's not. She's gonna destroy us all.
Alright. Race 55 out of 59 is World Rally Championship cars at proper Lydden Hill Rallycross circuit. Remember, Phil, I don't have to explain Rallycross to you. I'm not gonna, but I will explain it to the audience. Rallycross racing is fundamentally what it is. It's rally and cross. There's a bit of dirt, there's a bit of tarmac, it's a circuit race, but with one catch. Once per race, you have to take a joker lap, which could be either shorter or longer, depending on what track you're at. At Lydden Hill, it's longer, because it has a shacken and a tight exit.
Listen, setup. I think I'm going to go dirt setup for Rallycross tracks, because this is mostly dirt. It's the Joker's dirt, so...
No, it isn't.
The Joker lap is dirt.
No, it isn't. The Joker...
The normal route's dirt, and
Right. I mean, the exit of the Joker is dirt, isn't it? Yeah, I think the exit of the Joker is dirt, but past the shack...
It's predominantly dirty.
Correct. Here we go. And we're go.
Oh, the AI just pushed me off the road.
They'll do that.
Rallycross is a non-contact sport.
Is Bernie Eccleston here?
I forgot these cars handle it.
So my e-brake isn't working the way I want it to. So there's that. Yeah, my e-brake's not working at all. Holy shit.
I prefer playing Rallycross on flipping dirt.
You know what was weird though? When this game came out, that was one of the things that they pointed out was actually they did really well. But to me, it's just kind of meh. It's not bad. It's just the AI is a bit dopey.
Open take any Joker.
Yep. I figured if we're gonna do Rallycross, might as well have a bit of rain in the middle.
We are on the
Yeah, so just a bit of rain, and now it's over. We focus back on the track. A little bit wet now. Catching up to the rear of the field. Oh, almost running off the track there. Yeah, okay. I have to investigate why my e-brake's not working at all, but if you're wondering why I'm getting to the corner and just going straight off, because my e-brake is not e-braking. It's not supposed to be doing that. Rallycross with just a throttle pedal.
Oh yeah, we've got no lights on the Rallycross car, have we?
Proper rally. Yeah, sorry I'm not saying anything, but if you've ever driven a Rallycross... See, my dude wrecked after the line. I didn't do that. If you've ever driven Rallycross at any capacity or had your car on a loose surface, you'll understand that there's a lot of concentration necessary to get that bitch around the corner. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Phil. It's almost like that's what we like to do.
Funny that.
Rallycross race, we've done it. We've done a Rallycross.
And survived and lived to tell the tale.
Yeah. We've had more drama-filled circuit races.
Yeah, we have. Hell, I was faster than you in the end.
I don't doubt that.
By 0.4 of a second. I just had to look on the stream just to see what it was.
Alright.
Is this another back out and restart the lobby again?
We'll see here in a second. Here, let's see which one I pull out of here. Nope, we're gonna... Well, it's gonna be the one that only I can do. Unfortunately, unless it'll allow you to do this with me.
It might not let me. This is fast DLC class, isn't it?
It is. So, race 55, that was World Tour Cars at Lydden Hill. Race 56 is Trophy Trucks, which is what this is called. But we'll see what she do.
What she do?
Probably.
Let's see if it works. No.
I hate that slightly, man. You had a right idea in the last game. If Roomhost had the DLC and locked it to that, you should have kept that style up. That was a fantastic style, and I think a lot of people.
Good idea, wasn't it?
It absolutely was. I think a lot of people appreciated that, and it was really cool to host lobbies with DLC and race with people that didn't have it. And
Nope.
but I'll do this. We're at Brands Hatch Rallycross course, which is a DLC track for that matter.
That's why I'm now just sticking the replay on. Why we wait?
There's really no use in me doing this, but I will do it for future perpetuity. All right. Race 56 in Ford Bronco trophy trucks, and I promise you these don't look like any kind of trophy truck that I'm used to.
While he's doing that, we're watching the can't remember class of all Porsche 959 and Evo 9s.
Again, the not talking thing due to concentration.
I'm just not talking.
Especially due to the Brands Hatch thing. What a narrow rally track this is. I like it though. Nope, e-brake still not cooperating. I don't understand what's wrong with it, but it ain't working. It's acting like it's an electric handbrake instead of a manual one. Oh, I'm getting wet now.
It's getting wet now.
It's raining in the truck. A design flaw of the Ford. This is incredibly narrow for a truck this big. I do like this. A lot of people hated this when the Fun Pack came out, because that's what this is part of. They hated that. I hated it too when I first saw it, but when I drove it, I was like, I love it. I love a big, ornery vehicle, and that's what this is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I know why my e-brake's not working.
It's not that.
No, I had assist on.
I know I haven't, but
I was like, why is it just jutting off straight for no reason? It's because your traction control won't let you brake traction, idiot. So here, let's try the e-brake here in turn 1 again, folks. Yeah, see? Well, no, that still didn't work. Alright, well. Back to the drawing board, I guess.
change places.
Slow down or be given a penalty. Okay, I didn't, but you took it off. You took the penalty off, so cool. You won't believe this. This thing handles identical with traction control on to off. This truck does not care.
It's like, this is magic word. This is magic word.
There is just something fun about throwing this thing around. Well done, Fun Pack. kind of pushed him wide there, but it is the Rallycross way, isn't it?
Just a bit. Rallycross.
Last lap here. I know, because we're done with the off-road stuff, I will reset the room, and we will finish this piece. But I am really enjoying this truck, and it has nothing to do with being American, I promise you. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has nothing to do with the bald eagles. It's actually just because it's a proper... Yeah, it's proper fun too. It's just so good. And here we go across the line. I almost thought that for a second there I didn't take the Joker lap, but I did. So we're just gonna... They do in this game. So I'm gonna give myself a first. Now I'm thinking about giving Phil a fifth.
A fifth?
Yes.
No,
So this is my... So this is my favorite race.
And I wisely bought some more PSN Plus, you know. Kind of wise I did
You
that.
know.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I should be going back to the lobby and resetting it instead of writing stuff down.
Well, you need to write stuff down for results. Don't do a win total for everyone who's won the most races. Well, it would be you, but...
We don't know that for sure. Alright. Alright, resetting. Buffeting.
Buffeting. Wait for invite. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
What are you? Okay.
I'm Emperor Palpatine. What are you?
Not you.
I'm a pale skinned yellow eyed unlimited power.
Turn that back on. Turn that back on. I assume something has happened in my chat, and I'm afraid to see what it was.
I don't know what it was. Much.
Cause here's what I think. I think you do know what it was.
Oh yeah. Do it.
Just it's a lot of stuff to sort that around, but I'm glad we got some dirt racing in there, a little bit of weather, and now we're back, and we'll finish off the last couple of races here.
The last handful, huh?
Yes. Phil, can you tell me why I like this race so much?
This Ovac really must want me to race him. He keeps sending me all these invites.
Well, you say you only race with followers, so...
Yeah, I do. Then I just select delivery, please. Thanks, girl. There's a 66. Let's just double check.
So, any clue why this is my favorite?
They're all Lamborghinis.
Nope. It's race 57.
It's your number.
I like a 57. And I'll drive the number 82 for zero reason.
I'm driving the 26 for one reason. It's green. Wow, we're at Oschersleben.
Yep, we're at Oschersleben. We're going to Oschersleben. Are you ready, young Phil?
Do it.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations on C rating safety. Safety C.
I got C last time.
Well, I'm telling you again because I'm forgetful. It took us.
Even though in that one of the races where I barged that AI out of the way.
It took us 55 races, but we got some dirt in there finally.
I prefer it on dirt rally.
Yeah. Again, most people said, "Oh, they're like it's actually really good," and it is. It's just it's better on dirt rally, obviously because it's a dedicated rally game. But but yeah, if you came from nothing to that, and you'd be like, "Yeah, that's good."
But when you've played all the previous dirts and WRC games, it's not so good. Right, stable setup. Let's go see what's what. Ooh, goes that way round. Just out of my way, you Lamborghini.
So race 57 is Super Trofeo races, which is the Hurricane Cup, essentially, at Oschersleben. And I have selected the full course out of sheer bewilderment, because I think I've raced here 2 or 3 times ever in anything, so not a very popular destination for myself.
You realise the last time I was in a Lamborghini, you were in a war.
Was that a Lamborghini you were in? Oh, that's right, because you made an Audi joke.
Yep. No, a bag group and a Volkswagen Audi group joke.
Volkswagen. Now, in one game, and I don't know what it is, it might be Race Room, or it might be Assetto or whatever, these Super Trofeo cars handle like turds. But
in the Ferrari challenge cars.
But I don't think it's this game, because it's not bad. I'm driving off the track because, you know, the track. That's what the cool kids do. I like the quick and light steering of this car. After driving the heavy-handed 5 cars in a row, this is like driving like a marshmallow. Oh, you're gonna come over here, you filthy bugger.
Oh, that first corner was a doozy.
Oh yeah, that hard lefter.
Not many circuits have the first corner that's left, to be honest, especially road courses.
That is true.
Hey, I know what you can do. They've brought out the complete edition of Assetto Corsa, haven't they?
They have done.
Maybe we ought to do something similar on Assetto. Just me and you.
There's 127, and I don't know this, but there's 127 cars in Assetto Corsa, and of those cars, there are not. I think there's like 20 classes, technically. Will you sodding get out of the Teletubby?
We could do it though, couldn't we? Because we know what class GT3 is anyway. So.
If we were going to do something Assetto Corsa like that, I would suggest doing a track tour.
Yes. Buy it on console then. I think it was like 30 quid over here if you bought the DLC. Because that's all the DLC included.
Contact warning. Didn't didn't he decide to door me? Maybe not. I'm getting bullied by the AI right now.
I've been beating you up again.
Pretty much. What a sudden left turn, too. Well, it's a chicane, really. Is what it wants to be.
I'm struggling to remember what relevant series Ostrich Slavin had ever.
Well, they had that semi-truck racing thing that came here. I don't know if they still do.
It's very bumpy, I've noticed.
This is, by the way, what I expected the Ferrari to handle like, by the way. The Ferrari Challenge car. Something like this.
It's
light,
looser, but
yeah, light steering, loose like a road, loose, and at the same time understeery like a road car. But
it's still drivable.
Indeed,
That's
and
the important thing.
because that's really what this is. This is the Lamborghini version of the Ferrari Challenge. Well, actually, that might not be true because this is more like a GT3 car or something. So that might not be true. Well, we're close.
We could almost test the end.
2 to go after this. 3 races left in the challenge, folks. 3 races left, including the one we're about to do. I don't remember when we started this. I suppose I could look up when the first video was, but we are almost done. We literally have 2 more after this. One of them might be a bit of crap. A bit of piece of crap.
Wow, I set my time on cards.
Well done.
Well, I've got no setups. What still have I? So I can't save anything more setups.
And we're green, green, green. Super Trofeo. I'm getting punted.
Big punt on Uranus.
And of course I got not a penalty, but I got a okay.
That first corner was murder. You have to brake. And then it sneaks up on them.
Well, it also would help if I was paying attention to what was in front of me rather than what's behind me.
Did the green Lamborghini in front of you have its brake lights on?
It might have, but I wasn't paying attention to what was in front of me. I was paying attention to what was behind me. Slow down or be given a penalty. Alright. Interesting racing line there, oh.
Yeah, I don't mind these. Super Travails. These are quite fun.
Yeah, they're certainly nowhere near the worst cars.
They're not as bad. They're definitely better than the Ferrari Challenge cars.
I think almost.
No way can they be right.
Oh my
Especially
god.
they're not to genuine drivers.
Yeah, you go on, mate. You go on.
Is that another one?
Well, I completely destroyed a corner. I'm not slowing down either. I don't care. I'm not going to catch you. As close as we were on the thing, it's not like I'm going to catch you, so I don't care.
Bear in mind, I rarely race at Ostrich Slavin.
I mean, to beat you, I'd have to be 1 second in front of you at the end, and that's, you know, so I'd have to gain 4 seconds in 2 laps to do anything. 5 seconds in 2 laps now. Like the car, hate the track.
Think of the same thing. I wonder what these would have been like at Spa or Monza.
Oh, that'd be brilliant, I suspect. God almighty, it's just bits. It's my problem with every track like this. It's just bit. I saw my gravel I put on the racetrack there. That's still cool to me. I still like that.
That's that live track again.
Yep. It's just bits. There's no reason for these corners. It double backs on itself. It's got like 3 little carousel hairpins. It's just bits. There's no sense in it. I don't like the track. Car's fantastic.
First corner I really don't like.
Luckily I get to do something else in another minute. That's what keeps me going.
Okay, and then there's 2 after this. It's 2 more to go.
Oh my god, it's just bits. Jesus, I hate this place.
Shame with part 3 and 4 I just wasn't able to join because console issues or disc issues, to be honest. I did rebuy the game, you know, and I put the immaculate disc in the collector's edition.
No need for anybody to know, except, you know, Twitch. Twitch knows.
Yeah, but my bot will be deleted in 30 days because not having fun anymore.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm sneaking up on corners now. I got to turn 1, Phil, and I gave up on this race immediately. Well done, well driven.
That's not bad. 4 race wins in the segment so far.
Osterleben, whatever your track, whatever this place is called, you can, there's a reason that. Look at this turn 1. What a piece of crap.
There's a 90 left.
I'm alright with never going back to that track again.
I'm with you there. The car? Loved it.
Oh yeah, the car is fine.
The car was amazing. The track was shite.
I don't know what this is. I pulled a track out of the hat and I don't know what track it is.
Is it the one in Scotland? You know, the road circuit?
Maybe, we'll see. I don't know what it is. So, unfortunately, the 2 things that are left are not great.
No. I was about to say they can't be good. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I can't do that track. So, I'll just pull another one.
Oh wow.
Oh no! No, don't tell me I can do it now because I fixed the room. Oh, I still can't. Fantastic. Fantastic. Pull another one. Ooh. That ended up, wait, no, what? Hold on. I'm confusing myself. Oh! Never mind. We're going to the Mojave.
Either I'm really brave or really stupid using the radical.
I reckon that's the smart choice.
It's the slowest car.
Yeah, but it's also the one that's got the most aero.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
What I'm gonna do is drive the Porsche.
What we should do is the Holy Trinity in this game. We've got a P1, we've got the Ferrari, and we've got the 918.
There's one
we
more.
Do it if we get one person and don't film it like an episode. Hi, and I turn up in the Ferrari because we got our.
If you are in any one of our chats, I just want you to personally know that I don't appreciate so Yubi has this thing where he likes to show me messed up stuff that he knows will get to me, and normal messed up stuff doesn't get to me, like, you know, like red asphalt. That doesn't get to me. What gets to me is people modifying cars bad intentionally. And there's a fad in America right now, apparently, Phil. It's called Cali leaning. It's where you take a pickup truck, okay?
Yeah.
And one, like, it's jacked up in the front, like suspension or whatever, and slammed in the rear, so it's pointed up towards the sky, and you drive it like that. So there's that. And Yubi has taken it upon him. No, there's not. I suspect because there's no pit road here.
Yeah, just test track it up.
This was DLC for Project Cars 1. I drove it once and was like, eh.
Yeah, it was.
It was alright.
It was, meh, right now.
So I remember one thing about this circuit. It has a banked corner in one of the versions, and I don't know if this is the version that has a bank corner. Anyway, 58. If the update wouldn't have occurred, this wouldn't have been a thing. Okay, just don't go off the start car. That's cool too. Oh my God, they're getting funky in front of me. Oh, there's a bank corner. Oh, screw this. I'm going up here. Oh, shit. Get down. Oh, I'm way behind. Oh, that's not you in front of me. Okay. Interesting. I was following you. I was following you, and it wasn't even you. Uh-oh. 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 Lap time invalidated. No shit. Now, some of that was my fault. I didn't hit you, but I know the guy that did.
I'm taking a knee.
Phil's taking a knee.
I can't retire.
Can you not?
No. I have to leave the lobby. Oh,
Can you not exit the pit box?
No, there's no pit
Oh, there's
box.
no pit. We just covered that. Oh, what the? We just covered that there's no pit box. I'm an idiot.
These are horrible. These are worse than here in G2. That's why I didn't choose to go for rally.
Oh crap! I'm still on lap 1 and I gotta do 2 more.
Guys in chat, I'm not speaking. That's the runner.
You can do it, Phil. You can get back up here. I'm driving like a grandma now. So anyway, Yuri sends me pictures of Cali leans and like really crappy car mods because you know he deals with that kind of stuff anyway, and he thinks it's real funny, but it hurts my heart to see people do that to cars. Oh, I filled it. I give it the old fill. I filled it up.
Do you know what engine's in the Radical?
Is it a Cosworth?
It's a Ford engine. Yes.
God, America, the best of America and Britain, and I've destroyed my car.
It won't actually help when you reach like the track.
Yeah, there's just like 8 different versions of this place, and oh, fill up! You'll have to excuse us. I drove this track once in the previous game, and that was about it.
Yeah, this track sucks. Shut up, Saxon.
The solace is it's a white flag. I think you're going to get another shake in that Radical, though.
You are so much faster than a straight line than I am.
I will say, other than my bad driving and the bad road and the not knowing where to go, Porsche's pretty decent. Which I was really afraid I'd dislike it because I don't like the Carrera.
I was
But
close to choosing Porsche. Oh, I've got that corner.
But it's actually not bad. It kind of saves you from really ballsing it up. The only thing is that, you know, whenever you go too hard in a corner, it can't really...
This circuit's shit.
I got a penalty just now. Whatever.
The corner I went off again before.
Oh, hey, you know that corner that you passed me on a second ago? I'm back in it again. It's being naive of the track, I guess. This is not going to be my crowning achievement of a race, I'll tell you that much, and I think I might just not mention it again.
What race?
Exactly.
Oh, the race that never happened. Okay. That happened, but
I don't like how there's like dirt bits in between where the tracks meet. I mean, I guess that's normal, but I don't like it. It's like, just make it all tarmac. That's over. I like the car though. I think at most other tracks, like going if a 918 at Monza or Spa would be absolutely immaculate. But
Radical would be better on a twisty circuit like Monaco.
Well, Phil, we've done it. We've made it to the final race. Think in your brain's brain. What race happened? It's not obvious, though.
I really don't know. Don't GT4s. Don't
Yep.
GT3s.
It's not a
GT1s.
series. It's not a series, per se.
We haven't done GT1s, have we?
We have.
Or was that when I was having issues?
Probably. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on race 59 of 59. The last race is about to occur. We will have done every class in this game. It took weeks. I mean, I don't really want to think about how many hours it actually took, but
At least 15, probably.
here's the thing we haven't done yet. Track day A's. And a final shake of the hat here for tracks. Pick out a good one. Oh, and it is. Ask it, you shall receive. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Spa and track day A's. Race 59 of 59. We will have done it. See, I told you, if you wanted to, you could have another shake and a radical, but considering where we're going...
No, I found something else. In this class.
You're in the P1, aren't you?
I'm in the Janetta. I'm in the Janetta GT57.
In that case, I
I'm in the
will...
prototype.
In that case, I'll take the Mac Aaron.
I'm in a prototype.
Oh, you gotta like a Gulf style livery. Oh, let me turn qualifying back on real quick.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you 10 minutes here, because 10 minutes and we'll start it. Should we do the final race in have it be like 5 laps and have it be dark for a bit?
No.
No? Okay. Too adventurous. Alright, 3 laps.
Too adventurous.
3 laps, final race. Race 59 of 59. If we know there'll be DLC soon, I expected it this week. I'm kind of relieved it didn't happen. When it does happen, we'll come back and we'll do the DLC.
And it'll be an encore.
Yeah, essentially. But this has been a thing, and getting one final race. A couple things. I learned a lot about some of the cars. Some of the cars in this game are just utter garbage. The way that they handle and they drive, and some you really want to be good, but you suspect are a bit broken. I've had more fun with this than I thought I was gonna, and I owe all that to the company that I've kept during this
We kept you inside.
experiment. Yeah, I don't know if I would have followed through if I wouldn't have had people pushing me to do it. Do it. And I'll give shout outs at the end of the stream to all the people, and I'll tally up all the wins and give congratulations to those. It's been a hell of a ride, and I've driven a lot of cars I wouldn't have. Loved nearly every classic and vintage series that we did, apart from the Indy cars, and like even the races where I was absolutely inept at, like the silhouette racing. I loved it. I still loved it. No matter how shit I was, I loved it.
I loved it as well.
Oh God!
loved it.
Okay, GTR, calm down.
I loved the Group 6 cars.
Yeah, those were fantastic as well. What a race that was.
The Group 6 cars were great fun. The Group X car, that was the biggest surprise.
Yeah, it was just so planted. It was just, it just kind of did what you needed it to do. Wow, it doesn't stop like a race car. Wow, that's freaking torque. I can tell Phil's been through here because there's no bollards.
I'm behind you.
I can tell Ovek's been through here, there's no bollards.
I mean, I'm right behind you. I'm beside you.
That's,
I don't know where you are.
that's probably not wise of you to be anywhere near me.
I think I've got more grip than you.
Oh, you think? Somehow you're in a bloody prototype car. I'm in a road car they stuck a wing on.
And maybe slick tires.
Yep. It just doesn't drive very well, is what it is. I guess so, huh?
Oh, it's a Vulcan backwards.
Oh God! Oh God!
Ah!
Wow, you were up on two.
And invalidated both now, so I had to avoid them.
I saw that.
Technically, no, this is a LMP3. Oh, I know what's this weekend. Long pan.
Where are they?
Monza.
Oh, that's lovely. That'll do.
Why would I get a penalty when I'm on, but laptop's been disallowed anyway?
They want to make sure you understand where the limits are, man. This car actually isn't so bad once the tires get warm. It stopped acting crazy and now I can actually drive it. It's actually prototype-esque. Believe it or not.
Contact that time invalidated. This laptop is already invalidated. This GTR is amazing.
This GTR's not bad. Like, again, once the tires got warm, it actually has surprised me.
I mean, this GTR is cracking.
I'm going really fast, too. Oh, I'm not going to stop, am I? Oh, that was lovely. It did stop, too.
Oh, I'm behind the car. It's on the rail. I'm on the inside, Zomba. Clearly faster than you, I have more grip than you. Ah, you smackhead.
Oh, I've heard about you, Zonda. Get out of my way. Oh, that was pretty nice turn there.
This is right into the Rouge. You should try this again now.
I will do. It seems like it's fun. Again, my car's fine. It's just, you know, it doesn't have the arrow.
The arrow.
I suspect. All right, well, I qualified. I can't add arrow to this thing, can I? No, I can't. It's all good, though. Last race. Looks like Phil's going to end on a win. And I'm going to try not to kill myself on lap 1, which is what the car wants me to do. So does it drive like a prototype?
Mm-hmm. Oops.
It's been a long road. Phil, if you had to... Because I assume it won't be this race. What was your favorite race out of the 59? What is the one that you remember?
The Group C race. And how competitive I was.
For a
Right
class...
until the end.
For a class that has 2 cars, that was quite a good race. It's...
That was Group 6. I was talking about Group C, you know, the ones with the Jags, the Salvers, and the...
Right! That's right. Right, at Silverstone's where we were with that. Yeah, that was also a fantastic race.
But biggest surprise, car class, is the Group X's. I thought they were pigs, but they're not.
Well, I knew, because completing the career, that they were exceptional, but I didn't expect anybody else to like them, so that was a surprise to me. It was for everyone to go, that's actually really good. I wish all Formula cars handled like this. Because even, I mean, they
still bad.
Yeah, I guess you could, I mean, I liked them. We went to Donington with those, and I liked it. Formula One, go back to interesting places like Simply Sausages.
Simply Sausages, Donington Park.
Yeah.
This Janetta drives just like the prototypes, both P1 and P2.
I guess I don't necessarily have a favorite, but I guess if I was gonna pick some of my favorites, it would be the vintage touring car B or C. I can't recall which one it was. It was the one that had the old Mercedes and the Escort and stuff like that in it.
You see where I make it up time in the twisty bits. Look at the sector times. This sector 2 is where it was twisty.
Well, I mean, you're faster than me in every sector. All right. Last race.
Let's do this.
GG, Phil. Good job on us all making it to this point. Again, I would have probably never finished this project.
Because I understand. Tires.
I would have probably never finished this project otherwise.
Wow, that McLaren's quick with a straight line.
Yeah, but look how slow it is going up en route. What a pass. They're going to make you give that back.
No, just slow down. That's the difference there though, mate, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's wide. This car is very all over the place, a little bit on the controller. Probably smoother with a wheel, but I am setting that up this time of night. I do lift over there, so I don't run wide.
I mean, I lift, but I don't have a choice.
Oh, God.
Went a little too much myself. Whew.
That was close.
Yeah, it's closer than I wanted that to be.
Will we ever do anything with this again? No.
As far as I'm concerned, this was our endurance championship. Is what this was.
Until we get Le Mans Spa, Jesus.
I'm gonna be honest, Phil. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't nobody gonna fucking do it. We'll be the only. Yeah, us and maybe one or two other people. Well, no, hey, four. That's you can do a race with four people. Now that I think about it, most people would. Most people would tell us to F off if we suggested endurance racing again.
I'm not saying a full 24 hours. Fuck that.
My car came in now, and now it's just pleasurable to pound around, even when I'm not on the track.
Yeah, I just heard a slowdown penalty for you.
Yeah, they can suck eggs.
What a surprise, I'm leading in a prototype again. You think I like prototypes, Jesse?
Sure.
It shows though, even on GT sport though, I like my prototypes. It's quite used the most.
Last lap of the challenge, and I can't think of perhaps a better place to end it than Spa.
Very unusual day here at Spa. It's not raining.
It was cloudy to start off. It cleared up.
You should try this Janetta though. I'm in love with this Janetta. Just wish it was fully green, you know?
Ugh. Every time with that corner. Got over the curb there a little bit. And that is it. That is 59 classes. in Project Cars 2. Every single one of them has been completed.
And the final win goes to the Brit in a British town.
Spaceland's not here.
Spaceland's no Brit.
Oh, I thought you said twit.
Wow.
That was certainly a thing. That was
the
certainly a thing we could have done. Alright, well, I'm going to celebrate by having myself a frosty drink and tallying up the scores.
Which are all official Legion League results.
They are official results. Endurance style.
Yeah, just race wins.
But I will tally those up and get myself a frosty drink. And I am going to go ahead and preface it this and this, that, I wrote everybody's name down. So now that we've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a replay on and take a minute and be back for the pseudo award ceremony, if you will. I think it's a bit deserved. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Phil, do you know what my favorite race is?
What's that?
The vintage GTA race, the one at Monza with all those old fantastic cars.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do on my stream. If you're watching Ovek's stream, I'm going to watch the replay of that. And as that's going on in the background, I'm going to take a minute and I'll come back and tally all of it up and hand out some hardware, so to speak.
Not virtual trophies. Hey, I still haven't got all my trophies from GT6. Where's my Fuji trophy? Where's my Daytona trophy?
He goes on about it, but to be fair, you know, he's right.
Where's my Le Mans trophy? Did I get that one? I can't remember.
I don't think you did.
I'll turn my PS3 on and look.
But anyway, we did, for those of you that are uninitiated, we just did 59 cars, or 59 classes. That's every single class in Project Cars. It took several weeks, but we did every single one of them in an online race. Did it with friends. Thank them so much for being there. We're going to come back after we watch this replay. This is my candidate for the best car class and race in Project Cars 2. It's vintage GTAs, and we're going to put this replay on. Ovek will be right back.
And I have stuck the replay on for the Prototype 2 race at Willow Springs. Back a couple of weeks ago now, on the 4th of April, this was. And I already can't remember it. Do you suffer from long, short-term memory loss? I can't remember. But here I am in a Ligier. It's green. Shocked. Nobody's shocked. Right, GT Sport definitely is graphically far superior to this game. Content-wise, no. But it'll get there. Kaz did say by the time it comes to an end, it'll probably be 500 cars in GT Sport. Hell, we added 50 in, what, 4 months, so... Oh yeah, I remember that GT race that Jesse was talking about. That was a good race. Oh, Jesse's in a gravel little Scary there. Of course, I'm watching his stream right now, so real time. Kind of.
I mean, look at what I'm driving. How do you not like a man driving a jet?
But you didn't know that he stole everyone's stuff beforehand. But it's okay, because he's a driver.
Indeed. Okay. Now I'm going to start the process of tallying up all the wins, which is gonna take a minute, but you know.
Yeah, it's 59 races. Hey, I'll be surprised if it broke double figures. I've got a feeling I might have. Okay, now, some of my moves were questionable. That first comes to mind. Jesse has a no end of notebooks with regionally based results.
Indeed.
I mean, a lot of them.
Indeed.
Going back all the way to like 2011 on GT5.
Going all the way back to 2011 in NASCAR the game.
And GT5.
Indeed.
I really was on my own in the P2. You were in front, I think it was you. I was on my own for most of that race. I really was on my own most of that race. My day. Do they have a IMSA race at Willow?
No.
Yeah, they have one at Line Rock.
Well, that's just the sports cars. The prototypes don't go to Limerick.
Is the both of us playing on a gravel now? It's on replay. Oh, I gotta see you launch me. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh. Time for another replay. Previously on previous adventures. And this is the race I was talking about, where I kind of like used a Porsche for a brake. At least I admit I did it. Unlike some people. Well, did. I hear clocks turning. Here we go. Let's go, go, go. I've got a good start. Let's look there. And then... Oh wow, it was into you, launched it. I hear lots of Italian. Oh.
Now I need to check my math to make sure that these numbers are even possible. There's one race I can't determine who won it because I can't read my writing.
What race was it?
I'll give me a second here. I'll go back to it. Maybe you'll know who did it. Yep, my numbers are right. So I don't know who won. I don't know who won the GTE at Brands Hatch race.
Me. I was in an Aston and I won it. That was me.
Makes sense. It wasn't that I just wrote chicken scratch. My pen didn't write, so I got part of it. And now that I no, I know it's your name because I filled it in with the pen the way I would write, and all the lines match up. Okay.
Sure, it was me. Yes.
So, first of all, anyone who was a part of this championship. Hold on a second.
Yeah, change your replay.
I'm doing a thing. So, first of all, what we did was nothing short of dumb, and
Dumb but enjoyable.
yeah, I can't think of a single other person that would have done that or has done that. So, first of all, to all the people that took part and those that tried to take part, thank you very much for attempting to take part. Most importantly, thank you for keeping me doing this. Like I say, I probably wouldn't have continued to do it if it was just by myself. That would have been absolutely boring. Thank you to UB Sniped who attempted to make the races, some of the races who couldn't.
Yeah.
But of course, thank you to you, Phil, PN Motorsport 66 on Twitch. For those that are on my channel, check him out. He's British, so you'll have to forgive him for that, but damn funny streamer. So thank you, thank Nasfire, thank Regera, thank Matt as well for making every race interesting. And no one driver, realistically, going into a race, did you know that they were going to win, and it was very up and down. So. We're gonna start handing out congratulations individually. Participation award goes to UB Sniped. He attempted to play the game. He couldn't play the game. He gets a participation award, and he gets a personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut for completing his book club thing. Don't worry about it, Phil. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. He knows what I'm talking about, and that's important. In America, in the 90s, if you read a book every week, you got a free pizza. If you were a for school children. It damn well worked. I read a book every week. Anyway, so thank you for him for at least trying. Nobody had just one win. Everybody had multiple wins. And it doesn't matter where you are on this list. You're all superstars to me. But in 5th place with 3 wins, a man who said, I just want to have fun, and I think he accomplished that goal, Nasfire, with 3 wins. He didn't think he was going to win 1, and he won 3. As a matter of fact, he won 2 in the same session and had to check his temperature, he said, to make sure he wasn't running a fever. So congratulations on winning 3 races. I could probably tell you one of which that you won.
He won the NASCAR race.
Well, he won the Formula X race as well. So there you go. So congratulations, Nas. 3 wins. And in 4th place, with as many wins, Regera. Regera, we made it halfway through the playlist before he finally won a race, but he broke out and won a bunch of them. After that, the GT1 race at Spa, which he dominated, was probably my most memorable race for him. So congratulations, Regera. 4 wins, and that's 4th on the list. In 3rd place, the 3rd step on the podium is Matt with 5 wins. The guy couldn't race as much as he wanted to, but when he was, he did some shit. He won Formula A, and there's one other one here. I need to look at it.
He won the Mercedes race, the one from last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. He dominated that race. So congratulations, Matt. 5 wins, 3rd on the podium. And in 2nd place, Phil, how many races do you think you won since you're here?
12.
What if I told you didn't win 12 races?
Did I win more?
Might have done.
13. I did a wheel, man.
Nope, you didn't do a wheel, man. Congratulations, Phil, on a ridiculous run of people that watching this, we know Phil as the plucky Brit. He is the living embodiment of a plucky Brit. He cracks on, even when he doesn't want necessarily to be doing what he's doing. He cracks on, and he learned something in Legion League years ago, and that's if you keep going, you still have a shot. But I don't think that's what your success was attributed to during the 59 car challenge. I just think sometimes you were better than everybody else, and that's what I like about.
Usually.
That's what I like about this kind of racing. Congratulations, Phil! Second on the podium. 14 victories, mate. 14 wins. Out of 59, you took home 14 of them.
More than I've ever won in a cup competition.
Absolutely ridiculous number from you. My favorite race that you won was the GT3 race for a couple of reasons. You bested me. You bested me without, assessing me to a wall. And who's to say what would have happened to that one? But that was my favorite one. I got a clip out of that. I got to add it to all the socials, all the YouTubes and stuff.
Around Long Beach, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Which was more of a wise car choice.
Let's see. There was one other one I want to talk about. You won the GTE race, like you said. That was the one I was missing.
Yeah, I won the Lotus 98Ts.
Nas also won the Road F race, by the way. That was at Lydden Hill. By the way, I forgot about that one. Mostly because I was irrelevant in it. I didn't even know who finished that. Nas won that race. Good job. But yeah, it's just you won the Group 5 race at Bruno, which is the silhouette race. That was fantastic. So good job. 14 wins, and the man who won the most, you could argue it's because he was the only one to complete most of the races, and I did miss races. But
you missed one in that segment because
I missed two.
You weren't ready.
I missed two in the final segment. I missed 4 or 5 altogether. Yep, I missed 4 or 5 altogether, but that's fine. It's all good. 33 wins. My favorite was the touring car race, the picture you're looking at right now. Phil, congratulations to everybody that took part. Give yourself a hand. If you're watching this video later, clap. And if anybody asks you, why are you clapping? Be like, some guy on the internet said gave me a gold star. And I will. Also, if you watched 7 parts of this that turned out to be like 15 hours,
GG.
Do something better with your time. Learn a vocation. But also, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate the views. And the follows from doing this. And everything we've got from doing this. Who knows, maybe one day we might be crazy and do it again.
No, we will not. But what we will do is, if DLC comes out, I'll at least run a race through all of them.
Yeah. We will start with DLCs for those who bought it.
That will be a thing we do. 59 car challenge. Anything else?
We're done.
Phil's happy to be done. I'm happy that we actually did it. 59 races. And if you want to know how they were assembled, because we've went this far, I'll just tell you. I'll do all 59 real quick. LMP 900 at Snetterton was race 1. I won it.
Yeah, because I hit the back to lobby, didn't I?
That's right. OVAC won race 1. Race 2 was Group B's at Lydden Hill. OVAC won it. Race 3 was the Renault RS1 trophy cars at Texas Motor Speedway. I won it. Race 4, Formula X at Sonoma. Nas won it. Beat Regera in a straight-up race. For that one. Race number 5, LMP2s at Willow Springs. I won it. Race 6, GT3s at Bathurst. Phil won it. Race 7, Drift Cars at Fuji. I won it. I think Matt was closing, is what was happening. I know Nas finished second, but I think Matt was closing, or maybe Nas was closing. One of those two was closing. But anyway, Drift at Fuji, I won it. 8 modern stock cars at Red Bull Ring. Nas won. Race 9 was Road Bs at Long Beach. Phil won. Race 10 was Vintage Formula 1C at Algarve, however you say that. I won. Group 5, which are the silhouette cars at Bruno. Phil won. Race 12, Formula Renaults at Daytona Road Course. I won. Vintage Proto Bs at Rapana Park. Phil won. Race 4. I think you would have still beat me. Race 14 was touring cars at Silverstone Classic. I won. Race 15, vintage touring cars. GTBs at Snetterton. I won. GTEs at Brands Hatch. Phil won. That's race 16. Race 17, vintage Formula 1As at Donington. Phil won. Oh yeah, you won the vintage formula race. That's right. That was the one that I kept forgetting we did. Race 18, Road Ds at Spa. I won. Race 19, vintage F1Ds at Hockenheim. I won. Straight up Indy cars at Zhuhai. Matt won. Race 21, vintage Rallycross at Dubai. Matt won. LMP3s at Coda was race 22. I won. Race 23.
That's why I had my issues with it.
Yep. Race 23. Track Day Bs. Azure Coast. We did an Azure Coast race?
Yeah, we did. Apparently.
Ovak won. Race 24. Can-Ams at Rouen, which was a mistake. Ovak won. Race 25. Group C's, C1 I think is what it says, at Silverstone. Ovak won. Race 26, Road F at Lydden Hill. Nas won. Race 27, Renault Megane Trophy Cars at Monza Classic. Ovak won. Race 28, V8 Supercars at Sonoma. Ovak won. Race 29, Vintage Formula 1 Bs at Monza. Ovak won. Race 30, Vintage Touring Car GTCs at Sugo. Regera won. That was his first win, 30 races in. Race 31, Formula A's at Donington. Matt won. Race 32, GT1s at Spa. Regera won again. Race 33, Road E's at Hockenheim. Guess what? Regera won again. Rally Car Lights at Oscherbergen C course. Bless you. Ovak won. Race 35, GT4s at Sakito, which is knockoff Suzuka. Phil won. Race 36, Ferrari Challenge Cars at Laguna Seca. Don't remind me, but I won. Race 37, Vintage Touring Cars GTA at Monza. Ovak won. Which is the thing that you're looking at on my screen, on Ovak's screen right now. Race 38, Road C at Algarve. Phil won. Race 39 was GTOs at Red Bull Ring. Ovak won. Karts at Dubai. Ovak won. Touring Car 1s at Le Mans Bugatti. Ovak won. Race 42, F5s at Brands. Regera won. He stomped me in that race.
Destroyed us, didn't he, in that race?
Sure did. Race 43, LMP1s at Dubai. Autodrome GP. Phil won. Race 44, Formula C at Spa Classic. Ovak won. Race 45, Vintage Proto A at Red Bull Ring. Ovak won. Race 46, Vintage F3As at Barcelona GP. Sorry, chicken scratch. Matt won. After he sat in the infield for a while thinking his car was dead, he was so much quicker, he was able to get his shit back on track after he'd sat there for 30 seconds and still win that race. That's crazy. He ate a sandwich, came back and still beat me. Race 47 GT5s was going to be Knock Hill and we couldn't do it. We did it at Laguna Seca. Ovac. Race 48, Group 6 at Zolder, Ovac. Close race, proper race there, Phil. Yeah. Race 49 was Group 4 at the Nürburgstufen, or the Nordschleife, for those of you that don't speak Ovac. Ovac won. Race 50, Vintage Touring Car Ds, GTDs, at Willow. Matt destroyed all of us.
Yeah. You stopped us.
Sure did. Race 51 was the Janetta Junior, which is where this stream started, at Watkins Glen. I won. Race 52 was Group A at Indy. Phil won. Race 53, Road G at Silverstone International. Good race. Phil had his car. He won. Race 54, Vintage IndyCar. Glad I don't have any memory of that because I wasn't in it. Doesn't matter. Phil did a damn good job. Still won. Race 55 was full-on Rallycross cars at Lydden Hill Rallycross. Ovac won. Race 56 was the trophy trucks. Ovac won. Race 57, Super Trofeo at Gesundheit. You really should work on that cold. Phil won. Okay. Race 58, Road A's. Where did we race that at?
Mojave.
Oh, Mojave, yeah. I didn't write that in. Anyway, Road A.
Like 2 hours ago.
Road A at Mojave. Ovac won. And the final race, number 59, Track Day A's at Spa. Phil won, and you'll notice if you add 33, 14, 3, 4, and 5 together, you get 59. Thank everybody. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Nas. Thank you, Yubi, for attempting. Thank you, Phil. And thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been fantastic. I've been Ovac, and this has been the dumbest idea I've had since, hey, let's run 24 hours non-stop.
Oh, I don't know. I enjoyed the 24 hours non-stop.
That's because you're crazy, and that's why you're here. That's why all of you people showed up to run parts of this challenge, because you're all crazy, and I like it.
It's 10 past 2 in the morning. I'm still doing this stuff.
Well, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Thank you for making it interesting. Thank you for helping me find things that I like to do in Project Cars. And all this has done, Phil, is give me ideas of stuff to do in the future. And we'll see you all there. This is Ovac saying thank you, and we'll be seeing you next time for whatever stupid crap I'm doing. And also in the Legion League. Bye-bye.
Well, I fancy some bouts.